Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for giving up some of your time to attend another one of our Ipsos MediaCT breakfast seminars. Today's seminar is entitled Tomorrow's Readers, Keeping the Audience Engaged. The subject of engagement is a perennial issue within the media industry, whether you want to deliver it, measure it, or monetize it. And indeed was the focus of one of our breakfast seminars here last year. But today our focus is specifically engagement in the print and digital publishing world. And we have a really interesting program lined up for you with some fantastic speakers to my left. So, let's crack on. Clearly, newspapers and magazines are in a state of transition as the print and digital worlds collide. The pace of technological change is quite scary. Maybe that's because I'm a laggard, I don't know. But earlier this year we saw that for the first time ever, smartphones are outselling PCs. Apple then told us that 25 million iPads were sold in the first 14 months of their availability, and 14 billion apps have been downloaded in less than 3 years. The mobile app revolution is not just affecting consumer behaviour, but also media behaviour. This year heralded paywalls for publisher websites as well as the first iPad-only newspaper. The door is therefore open for the industry to deliver more engaging content and advertising, and for researchers to create engaging and rich research opportunities. Collectively, we need to change, and collectively, we need to experiment. In Tim Harford's excellent book, Adapt: Why Success Always Starts with Failure, he describes 3 essential steps of how to adapt to changes in business and everyday life. First, try new things and expect that some of them will fail. Second, make failure survivable. Move forward in small steps. And third, make sure you know when you failed, or you will never learn. I urge you to read Tim's book if you haven't already. I also urge you to attend the MRG conference in December, where I've secured Tim as keynote speaker. Apologies for that plug. Are publishers and readers adapting to change? The lean-forward reading of websites sits uneasily with the lean-back reading of printed copies. Are tablets the game changer? Here's a classic change curve. So where do we sit? Well, perhaps expectations are still on the high side. It's early days, but potentially very exciting. According to the NRS, just under 1 in 10 of the British adult population have viewed a newspaper or magazine via a tablet, e-reader or app in the last 12 months. I'll put my neck out here. That figure might just grow. Researchers need to adapt and experiment too. Ipsos MediaCT has invested recently in undertaking some R&D work in both the social network space, which you'll hear more about shortly, but also in the mobile space. Feature-rich mobile phones provide opportunities for combining passive and active survey techniques to capture 360-degree views of people's media, consumer and travel behaviour. In another plug for another of our papers at the Print and Digital Research Forum, Ipsos MediaCT has done some pilot work with The Economist, where we deployed an on-device meter onto their subscribers' iPhones and iPads and collected reader behaviour and engagement measures across different mobile sites and apps. Watch out for one of our thought pieces on that case study very soon. So we're all embracing change, and a lot of good things are happening to keep the audience engaged in our fast-changing digital world. But inevitably, it also gives us more questions. How do we now define quality of reading across platforms? Will we ever have one universal measure of engagement? What does it mean for advertisers? Anyway, we won't find out all the answers this morning, not least because predicting the future can be a dangerous game, and there will be new issues and indeed devices around the corner that we're not aware of yet. But in this somewhat intimate forum, I hope that we might just edge ourselves a little bit further down the road towards enlightenment. Well, I hope that's primed you for this morning on the subject of tomorrow's readers. I'll now hand you over to Sarah, who will share with you some insights gleaned from a qualitative study amongst a group of print advocates, looking at some of the drivers and barriers to the migration of digital content. Thank you.